We're waiting to hear what President-elect Trump will say after his attempt to delay sentencing in his criminal hush money trial was shot down. Judge Juan Merchan rejected a request to delay sentencing, keeping it on track for Friday, 10 days before Mr. Trump returns to the White House. Attorneys for the president-elect had tried to postpone sentencing indefinitely while they appealed. The president-elect has already been denied a dismissal in the case. He said it would be, quote, end of the presidency as we know it if it were allowed to stand. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey has the latest from our nation's capital. Tom, what's next for Mr. Trump and his legal team in fighting this case?
Hey, good morning, Nick. Well, this morning, I think we could expect to see a late appeal effort by the Trump legal team in regards to this after the judge rejected this effort to delay sentencing in the New York hush money case. That sentencing is scheduled for this Friday, less than 2 weeks before the presidential election. In a court filing late Monday, the judge overseeing this case pushed back against the effort to delay sentencing, writing, quote, the court has considered the defendant's arguments in support of his motion and finds that they are, for the most part, a repetition of the arguments he has raised numerous times in the past. For our viewers at home, this all revolves around that hush money case where a jury in New York found Mr. Trump guilty on 34 counts of falsifying business records in connection to payments made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 election after prosecutors argued that Mr. Trump tried to keep an alleged affair secret. The judge recently ruled that sentencing can move forward. But in a new court filing this week, Mr. Trump's legal team wrote, quote, the court should vacate the sentencing hearing until President Trump's immunity appeals are fully and finally resolved, which should result in a dismissal of this case, which should have never been brought in the first place. Now, breaking that down, basically what that means, they argue they're still appealing recent rulings, and the Supreme Court's ruling on presidential immunity last year should apply here, since the jury saw official evidence like social media posts and testimony from aides dating back to official time as president. They also say immunity should be granted with Mr. Trump, with him set to take office later this month. Now, two important things to note. The district attorney in Manhattan very much has pushed back against this argument from the Trump legal team, saying that immunity shouldn't apply to the president-elect because simply he hasn't taken office yet. Also, very important to note with all this, yes, sentencing is set for this Friday, but the judge has already signaled that he does not intend to sentence the president-elect to any prison time. Nick?
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.